Yeah, the border's on the bottom now. But anyway, get this show on the road. What fucking show? Really, I was testing out my new tape deck, so it's not going to work really. Nice, do that again. Hey. Everything's at a very awkward angle at the moment. Bit like you, man. Shut up. No reflections. See if we can open the windows a bit more. Bloody hot today, mate. Need some of that cool outside there, inside the house. Pull that one there. Oh. Where the hell is my CRT glasses, mate? Where are they? So I can feel that the air outside is a lot cooler than the air in this room. It's just not coming in it. Which is why in some countries you get like these fans that are like in a square metal frame, and you put them on the open window. Well, ideally you need two actually. One to blow the hot air out and one to pull the cool air in. So if you're lucky enough to have north facing windows in the morning, I always said I'll play Bounty Bob, right? It's going to be the Saturday morning anal, without the anal. That was a great video. A great video. I don't know how long this game takes to load, but it's not a 64K game. Because it works on the Atari 800. Plus 600. Don't know if I should watch Phone Shop again. Other factors are correct for me to watch Phone Shop again, but I don't know if I want to watch it again, ever in my life. It does help it was filmed in a real actual shop, and it does help me keep the hope alive that one day I'll do micro shop instead of Phone Shop, set in the 80s with me playing all the characters and some film on film magic. Now it's taking ages to load. Oh, there we go. I don't think this is the version that was on Game Base. I think it's another one I found. With no cracks. No crack drop. I think there's a collection called No Intro. I'm sure there is. Where you don't have any stupid crack throws or anything in the games. But you also don't get any trainer options. So I don't think we'd be checking out the competition Pro, mate. With or without the micro switch fire buttons. It's got a rubbish shaft, isn't it? Heat. Slight problem because I haven't got enough to drink up here. And I don't mean alcohol, mate. I don't drink alcohol. Unless I want to. Which is very rarely. Very rarely. once every 60 seconds. No. I'm not an alcohol sort of person, really. Don't do anything to me. Alright, okay. You've probably seen my pyjamas. Whatever, mate. So Commodore is coming in. So that's why I'm playing these games. It's not for you, mate. Playing these games because I've got the windows open and it's too hot to have the projector. Bollocks, we just plugged in the Competition Pro. Anyway. At least we can bloody see what we're doing today. It is this one. Oh crap. I'm still smoking, that's no good. Where's my Commodore? Have I finished it? You have to be quick enough with the power up. Whee! I'm going to blame the funny angle that I'm on. Ah! Just about. Ah, crap. How'd you end it then? End the madness. How do I get over there? Oh, right. I see. Learning all the time, sir. A. What am I? A real hardware gamer. That's what I am. Said it before, said it again. There's nothing to be ashamed about playing C64 games on emulator. Now, what is interesting about this game is it's a highly rated C64 game, but it is a very I don't want to say the word sophisticated because there's quite a lot of levels, and it's got all the things that you need. It's just sort of like, it's not third generation software. It's not first generation software. That's stuff like Le Mans, Avenger. Well, I suppose it's not far off things like Exterminator, which is 1982 by Ken Grant. I bet he got bullied at school. Ken Grant, you did a fart. Although I don't. Actually, is he British? I think he's American actually. He does games for artworks. Now ideally what you would have is when you save the file names to stick the games on the SD to IC, you put the name of the game, the publisher, programmer and musician, I reckon. But the C64 file browser for the SD to IC can't see more than 11 characters, and you get them shit characters at the end which looks ugly. It's a bit like if you saved TV shows on your hard drive in the past before there was a legal precedent. you'd put the name of the show. Actually, it only really works with films. You put the year of the film, and you might put the director and one or two of the lead actors in there, or the actors that you like in there. Yeah, you do it anyway. It's up to you, mate. This is not a Patreon channel. I don't take from you. I don't take from you. Please have more cola in it. There's no more cola in it. It's a risky operation now. You have to go downstairs. Whiskey. Cats can't come in here. The windows are wide open. There's some enough. Let's go out. Two things. How is Amy's diet going? It's going okay, it's very slow. Obviously I don't want to starve the poor thing. She had a hysterectomy. See, that's what annoys me. There's a certain Patreon fueled channel who does game requests. It's not John Gage, don't get worried mate, it's someone who don't watch my channel. They had the operation on their pet, which was paid for with donations and Patreon. I paid £2 for emergency surgery for Amy. Ooh, I'm getting more and more out of breath these days. Let me have another cigarette. And anyway, I said, like, you know, get well soon, because I do like that pet. I'm trying not to be specific here. Because I've got nothing against a person personally. It's this person is not on the same level as Nostalgia Turd and, you know, fucking old style gaping fucking losers like that. At least he has some semblance of what the machine is capable of. But yeah, you know, I said to him, you know, I just had to shell out a fortune for emergency surgery to save the life of my pet, and nothing, mate, nothing. Don't matter how busy you are, you should at least say, I hope your pet gets better too. That's just common courtesy. So I don't go on that channel anymore. I think Amy deserves more love. Poor Amy. She wouldn't harm a fly. Poor little thing. But anyway, after her operation, I think she got that thyroid problem that menopausal human bitches get. Middle age spread for women. And I can't put her in a whole food plant-based diet, so I am definitely facing the wrong way. That is very tricky, that is. So it's all about the trickiness. Oh, that is such a tricky one. You have to get all of them quickly. That's a bit. I messed that up actually. Shouldn't have got that one, because now I won't be able to get that one. That's the thing with this game, is there's a lot of trial and error for me when I play it. Now obviously if you're brilliant at the game, maybe you can even get by. You can't actually see his feet because the things go, well, they're always white, you see. That's a mistake. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. So difficult because you can't see his feet, see. So this problem is not I would personally class it as a big problem, but you've got to quickly go down here, go up here, and you have to get the enemies quite rapidly, I would say. So here, right, so, and there's certain points where you can have a break. Okay, I've missed one. See, I haven't got my CRT glass, so I can't see which one I've missed. I've definitely missed something. And I can't see it, that's the problem. Maybe if they change the colours now. I like the way, that's very realistic. It reminds me of, is it Final Destination 2? Well, everything has been done from what I can see. That's been done. They've all been done. Ah, it's that one there, see? Just because I missed that one there. See, that's what I don't like about this game. Should be more about collecting stuff or getting from one point of the screen to the other. Yeah, at least there is a bloody safe point there. Ooh, that was risky. Don't think I can get back up there actually. How do I fucking... See, that's a problem. How would you get to these ones then? I don't even know how to do level 2. That's what I mean about this game. So although Manic Miner was heavily inspired by Miner 2049er, who actually released Miner 20? I know it's Big 5. Is it still Big 5 software? Yeah, apparently. Was it? There's Miner 2019 now, but it didn't come out in 2019. It's a fairly recent game, so that's a paid for game, and I don't have a CSDB account, so I can't see the download links. See, if you remember a CSDB, I presume you get access to cracks, because I've seen people actually send these CSDB cracks to other people, and there must be people that are on CSDB, because they're certainly not a member of that cracking group. As far as I can tell, they could be. Could be. Fucking could be, mate. Trying to think what Activision games were. Odd thing is, from the early days, I like the American games actually quite a lot. You know, stuff like Beachhead, Blue Max. But we are running out of space on this SD card. It's only 1 gig. So we're going to have to go in there and see what all the extra stuff is. Yeah, still haven't changed the uppercase letters there. It does sort of work, but I don't like that game. Let's have a go at Drop Zone, seeing as it's here. I can't really say what I used to say about Drop Zone anymore. Not now that Archer McLean is dead. Wasn't particularly bad. It's just he would say things like, you know, the Atari 800 is a Porsche compared to the C64. I don't think that's true, because Iridium proves that there's nothing wrong with the maximum speed of scrolling, and Drop Zone isn't like a 16 colour scrolling background sort of game. No, I don't think there's any colour around, and not much of the screen is scrolled anyway, so you wouldn't have to scroll that much colour around. And I think his basis for saying that was actually Drop Zone. It's a more elegant system in some ways, but without colour RAM, it can't be actually better. It can only ever be different. And that's where I would always leave things. The Atari computers are the only ones I would have had as much fun with as a C64. If I'd got a Spectrum or an Amstrad or an MSX or something, then I think my gaming experience of my life would not have been as good. So I think I downloaded this crack because I was hoping for an anti-grav option. I don't think it has one. No, see. No enemy. I think that says. Yes. It's too early. No. There you go. Let's do that. Yeah, go on then. So yeah, I can't find a version where the gravity is not there. R.I.P. Archer McLean, you will be missed. I wonder what kind of game Archer McLean would have written if he'd written one in, like, you know, the last 5 years or something. Especially for the Atari. He was a very good Atari programmer. The Atari sprites are only 8 pixels wide, and you only get 5 of them maximum. Or you can have 4, and some play 4 players. That's what they're called, the big ones. They are screen height, so they're like 8 pixels wide, but they can be like, you know, 200 pixels high. I think it's 192 on the Atari. I think it's a 24-row machine. No, please don't make me play with a fucking competition pro. Please. It's cooling down in here, so not that bad. Here we go. Not having my CRT glasses is really hurting me. I thought they nick your men, but they seem to be dropping bombs on them. Cluster bombs. Ooh. Shouldn't that be the end of the wave? Oh, that's it. You're supposed to scoop them up and take them somewhere. Back to the base. You can only do them one at a time. It is a brilliant game, actually. I would never say, oh, you need an Atari to enjoy this game. It's not like the difference between Rescue on Fractalus and, you know, C64 and Atari. It's early, man. Give me a break in it. Well, those things, I'm sure they've gone over me, but you saw me set all the options. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if I have the original copy of this game, actually. I think I've got this game on a compilation. I can't remember which one, though. those little ones are a real bastard for my eyesight. I have to squint a bit to see them. Plus I've got the light from the window coming into my eyes as I play it. It's been so long since I played Blue Max, and that's the only reason why I just power cycled the machine. I love that word, power cycle, hardline. Did you reset it? You got you on your landline. Namrud. His name is Namrud. This is probably how annoying I am. As annoying as Namrud. Although he was on TV, so he's a celebrity. As minor as it may be, he's still an iconic, in a small group of people, TV personality. I wonder if anyone has, you know, done like a YouTube interview with him. I bet he'd do one. He's probably on the dole at the moment, living in a bedsit, eating like those 20-25p instant noodles. They're not that fucking instant, mate. You've got to put the hot water on them and leave them for about 5 fucking minutes. Even better, you've got to microwave the bastard things while they're in the water, so the water is actually boiling when the stuff is in there, so it's a bit quicker. I think that saves you about 30 to 60 seconds. But anyway, you know, we found US Gold. Tronics. Tronics are an American company. It's another one I didn't know was American back then when I was buying the games. I bought 2 Tronics games. One was Suicide Strike, and one was, I think it's Motocross. I thought Blue Max 2001 was a separate file, but I never looked. I did split some off. Yeah, it's in there, innit? Well, I'm going to play Buck Rogers. We do Blue Max in a bit, because I know where these are. This US Gold section is a complete mess. Has to have basically all kind of games in there. Access, Accolade. I found a website that lists... Okay, well, we've got water on something, I don't know what. It's, what is this? Oh, where's the date on this? This is an interesting one. Ah man, please, I need to see the date on it. Is there a date on here? 23rd of October 2012 is classic. Dear Mr. Beep, Beep is not my actual surname. We have been instructed by, I think that says QOR, Recovery Services. Oh, there's no U there. Oh, ICOR, yeah, there's still no U. It's I capital Q, so there's a small I. Apple Lovers Recovery Services. Oh, Mr. Eichhorst from, what was that show? Anyway, I don't know what one I'm talking about. The Struggle! I know the guy's name was, oh, The Strain, that's where it was. Yeah. Luckily this protected something else, but I believe this is a CD32 thing. Actually, there's no coder on here. That's just like rust stains, so that's alright. Shouldn't keep anything that I don't want to get coder on here, actually. So manuals can be moved away. There's all the cola gone then, that's what I want to know. Alright, there's only a little bit and it went on this thing. We have been contacted by ICOR Recovery Services Limited in relation to monies owed to eBay. Now remember, eBay blocked my account. I think it was like 3 years before this, so it's just 3. A full payment or your proposals for payment are not received by iCore Recovery Services Limited within 10 days, you can guess how much effort I put into paying them back. Ah yes, this was it's my fake first name that I gave for PayPal, which did actually work back then, because I only checked the first initial. If your debit card only had your first initial in your surname, you could put anything you want as your first name. And it's got the wrong address. My sister was living there. That's not where I live, so there's no such person registered, so I wouldn't be able to do that. You may contact them on... I screwed eBay. Fuck you, I screwed eBay, mate. And it protected my copy of Cauldron, Grand Prix 4 for the PC. Pit Stop 2 is lovely and dry and covered in dust. And the remote control for the other hi-fi, which no one has commented on yet. And Space Pilot and Avenger the cartridge. There's a bit of tiny few drops of cola on there. But anyway, that's just the empty cassette case, and it's broken, and it's got some of that stuff, Rexel, you know, that tape stuff that they use for labelling, and it punches them on there so they're like raised so blind people can read them. I think this TV is at the wrong angle for me to enjoy it really. So I did do a Starfighter sprite, but you'd have to use all 8 sprites for it, even though they're not particularly massive like this. These are expanded thingies. This bit looks a lot better than that. Ooh. This game desperately needs a graphic refresh. Turn off all the sprite expansion and change the graphics, and it'll be fine. Scaling is actually fine. I think this may be the fastest speed. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it is. Do 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 do. Oh man, come on! It's so fucking massive. You can't avoid the bastard. I'm just avoiding the towels because there's enough of these. Yeah, you've got to watch out for them. I don't know why they're going with such massive expanded sprites. It doesn't really add to anything. And that don't really look like a Starfighter. So, I mean, I don't think it's dynamically, well actually I think it is dynamically setting the expanded thing. So basically you need a dump of the game from memory, and then you'd have to search for the exact register that expands the sprites. Well, there's actually two. There's one for X and one for Y. So yeah, it is doing thingy. So, but your ship, it never changes. So that would be an easy one. To stop it expanding anything, which might look a bit weird because there's probably not a definition for really large UFOs and stuff. That was risky. There's nothing I could do there because I'm locked in. I have to go through the towers. It's a bit like Afterburner from that respect. Ah, see, I got the wobble. It's like an old rear-wheel drive car. Yeah, I do like that game. I don't care what you say. It's a shit game. Shut up. Yeah, as I was saying before the cola fell over, no one had commented whether they want me to get a hi-fi connected up to the C64 again. Yeah. There's a difference between DP and DAP for the competition when I use a hi-fi with my C64 to record the video. Hey, I should really start the game loaded. Control your nicotine addiction, Matt Commodore. Control it. So I've done a bit of work in the house opposite. They're on their third skip, and now they've just left it with like a third of the skip full of basically dirt. So my car gets covered in shit. Fucking wankers, mate. Fucking wankers. Then the assholes next door have been relying heavily on my front garden lately to put their fucking 5 cars for their shithole. They started having visitors again. Fuck off. Just drop dead. Bad enough when their stupid fucking parents park in front of the driveway when they're collecting their fucking fermented spunk bubbles. Should we play Zorro? My review of Zorro is actually one of my favourite. I really like that. I think it's a perfect review. Yeah, I got mine at 2049 there. I'm good with that. Actually, Starfire should be in here if... no, it's not. See, we've got Fire 1, but not Starfire. How annoying. They've got visitors again. They seem to have someone who's fucking crippled themselves in the house who owns an estate car. It's always on their driveway. Right. Starfire and Fire 1 come together on the same... it's actually CBS Electronics, it says on the original release. No. See, we have to put Starfire on there. So it's a tricky thing. There we go, US Gold tapes. So it was Blue Max Crazy Hack. Right. Ah, great, there's a fly just flown in through the fucking open. There's 2. You asshole. Get out the fucking room, you cunt. This is why I hate having the fucking windows open, mate. I don't want flies in this room. I fucking hate them. Bloody hell. Let's go fucking annoy me now. Annoy the fuck out of me. I think the drums are the main instrument though. And as soon as a plinky plonk starts, I lose interest. I don't like plinky plonk instruments. Never have. I like it on commercial music. That's not something against the situation. I'm not seedful. That's what I'm going to call them, seedful racist. I'm not a seedful racist. I just don't like it. It do sound a bit like the ones from the Robocop, aka Ocean Road. The drums. Percussion instruments, man. There's no drums here. Vinny. I believe he's the guy's name who does all these cracker soft things. I think the flight has managed to accidentally exit this palatial area that it could inhabit. I don't see the point for flies existing on an evolutionary term. That's really the only argument you could have for the existence of God, intelligent design, whatever you want to call it. Where's my bit of paper? Oh, that's where all the fucking cola went, under the fucking pound coins and my telephone. There you go, asshole. I've got anything to fucking wipe that with. Here we go. Some kitchen towel here, mate. Nice. Oh fuck. Cola may have gone in the USB port on there. It's powering on. So I'll put that on there for now. Alright, well the lighter's fucked. That's not going to start, is it? I've only got one lighter left. It's a Christmas miracle in the summertime. A Christmas summertime miracle, sir. I wish the camera hadn't moved on Hunt for Red October, because it's such a shit game. It plays like arse. It's fucking horrible to play, and the graphics are a bit fucking 1983 quality. It's very late game. We've got some sort of message. Does that mean my pay-as-you-go sim has not been... anyway, that left to do. Okay, we're still good. The phone works, so I don't have to waste money on another one. That's the important thing there. I don't actually like smartphones. As you well know, as people who've been on my channel for ages know, I call them dumb phones. And I've got a clip of George Takei, who basically says the same thing. And if Zulu thinks they're shit, then obviously I'm in the thing. Nicolas Cage thinks they're shit. He thinks social media is shit. So, now I ain't got a bit of paper. Disagreeing with your decision. Where did these fucking letters come from? Anyway, they come in useful for putting in my things here. So. I never had crack games like this, but I definitely would have done this. E is infinite fuel. You only have to press these buttons once, and now I can take these stupid glasses off. Equals infinite 4 about infinite bombs. Didn't know if you had infinite bombs. R equals infinite bombs. I want 6 for auto fire. 6. What was 6? Auto fire. I'm not going to turn that off anyway. Don't auto pilot. Don't stealth fighter. Blah blah blah. And then you got oh, you got G. Right. G equals tank invasion. Yeah, F equals final battle. So the V spaceships will be there, will they? And the ugly blonde one. Yeah, Jane Badler was always the star of that show. You wish you were Mark Singer, mate. So then we got KLZ. The other one is C to change ground colour. These are important, I can use these later. I think I spelled colour wrong there. Not that you'll ever see it, but I'm honest in it, I'm always honest about these and the C64 games. I'm honest about shit games, I'm honest about things that could have been better on the C64, but Victor and Sid are 1981 chips, autumn 1981, they're not like December the 30th 1981, a bit like the Atari's 1979 moniker. Yeah, how many Ataris did they ship to the shops by fucking Christmas 1979? I'll tell you how many, fucking one, mate. So it's only 2 years difference really between the C64 and the Atari 800. But if you was to go on Wikipedia, you know, you might surmise that there's 3 years difference. Well, you'd be wrong, mate. Very wrong. For a start, the C64 was being manufactured in January 1982. People seem to forget the fact that Commodore bloody memory card filled up, that Commodore ran the factories for 6 months to build up stocks, because he's not stupid like fucking Sony or Nintendo. He knows that the fucking world and his wife is going to want a C64 probably, so he has to have the stock in place to meet worldwide demand. See, that SD card stays away from the cola infected areas. Now, does my carrier logo appear? Yes, it does. So I can turn that off now. Power off. That goes over there. Space for next page. See, V is watercolour. That watercolour's in the rain. Bit of rock set there for you. It's a good thing this official Star Wars felt tip pen. You think I'm lying now, didn't you? Let's see if we can get a bit of Darth Vader on there. Where's Darth Vader's face? There you go. You have to see it like this, isn't it? It's not going in focus, is it? There you go. You can see Darth. You can clearly see Darth Vader, you blind bastards. There you go. That make a cool effect for a C64 demo. Now, what's M back in the room? Ooh, there's quite a lot here that I want to try. Tut tut. and comma equals rocket, full stop equals bomb. I think that's enough for now. All that because I said I'm honest. I'm always honest. I am always honest, mate. If you're a clueless Patreon prick and you made a video that makes some ludicrous fucking thing about a subject I'm expert at, then I'm going to tell you, mate. It's my duty to tell you. You're not my friend. I'm just telling you, mate. You're a fucking idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. And of course, because they got like 20,000 subscribers or 15 or whatever, and they've managed to get one of their videos, 5 seconds of one of their videos on that shit BBC fucking thing about the C64, and you know, fucking, that's the thing, innit? That's what I don't like about YouTube, the cybercock fucking measuring business with the sub counts and the views. I don't care to have reverse controls anyway. There you go. Yeah, I don't want any others, right? So, which is the I need to make sure I've got the thing for like being invincible. Yeah, I can't fucking see it now. Oh, fucking hell. I'll put O for increased speed. I minus speed. Yeah, I don't think I've written that down. Not that it's very readable. So the first thing you want is Q, no def. Capitals for that one, mate. There we go. Right, now I'm ready. Nah, I told you it was Vinny. Yeah, they already got their pilot controls thing. I don't know why they've done a crazy hack with that. Right, where's the rocket launcher thing? It says rocket launcher. I press the button for rocket launcher. Did I not write that one down correctly? That's definitely where's the thing? There we go. Where's it? There we go. It's comma. That's a bit useless. The rocket goes straight up. Why don't they make it go like that? It's a bit silly actually. Mainly you fucked that one up, mate. I've got to reset that now. Why? No, it's not resetting now. There we go. I got bomb damage, that's what that indicates. Oh, I need to hit a building though. Ah, you see? Yeah, I didn't. Really, I need a printer. And then I'll print out all the keys, because now some will be useful. Because I can't remember what death is back. W is death is back then. Yeah. So it's interesting. You have to be at 100. So Q, no death. Where's infinite fuel? E is infinite fuel. What do you think about Zero and O are supposed to be fly different speeds, but and the speed is 0. Yeah, 4. The other ones fly higher. Yeah, that is the limit. They're not that good, but I don't really care. That's all I care about, mate. So close. So close, but no open vagina. That's really what they mean when people say things like that. Oh, now the guns are fucked. Whee! Yeah. Yellow is the last one, and then you get brown. Okay, we leave it like that. If you want a dry lake bed, there you go. This is Desert Max. Should really have tried to. See, it would be nice if you could get further back on the screen. It gives you more time. The left and right business, don't really care for, so. But that's no good because there was no crosshair on that one, so. Land now. Sad speech too. Surprised no one has made an attempt to do a good version of this on the Amiga. Cutting edge version. Although the Cinemaware Wins minigame does does sort of cover that, I guess. And if you play it on the Amiga 4000, it's as smooth as this. Oh no, see? W for you, Wally Mad Commodore. Oh, what else can we play then? Actually, because the memory card filled up, and that's why the camera stopped. Don't actually know how much was recorded on that video. Sorry, I was over there making a roll up, I think. No, I wasn't. I was talking about Jack Trammell being less of a fucking idiot than the people at Apple, Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft. Anyway, I couldn't find a copy of California Games. I went through loads of boxes. So weird. I should point out that the games in the boxes are stored by type. So double cassette case, clamshell, regular single cassette case. Generally speaking, so I've been through like 2 enormous reusable shopping bags, them ones. And co. There was a game like Thai boxing. I don't think this actually works if it's the one I'm thinking of. No, actually it is the one I'm thinking of. Because the other one is Bangkok Nights by System 3. Now it comes on 2 discs. You need 2 discs. And so I created a D71, which is a double-sided 1541 image that the 1570 supports. And the 1571. I think the 1571 is double speed and also double sided and double density. It has something called GCR burst mode, which is like blast processing for the you know, the disk, well, the serial interface on the C64, which they fixed for the 128. The things they've put in the 128, they're really more for like if Commodore was going to make a rival to the PC Junior or the Tandy PC compatibles. So, you know, I've got no idea if this is going to work. That is one rubbish loading screen, I must say. Is it still loading? I can't see it. No. I suspect this is not loading because there's no green lights on the things. So. Thai boxing. Let's make a note of that. You want to know what this letter's for? This is when the job seekers government department, because you know, if you're just unemployed you have to run through loads of hoops. But if you're just a bit of a slag and you keep having babies and you want like free money off the government, you don't have to fucking do anything, mate. Government will just fucking give you that, which is a bit stupid considering we're in a bit of a fucking climate change crisis, apparently. So obviously more little fermented spunk bubbles from slags or fucking naive dumb bitches who can't keep their fucking legs shut so they don't become like fucking millions of single mums in this country. Anyway, I digress. I did want to try that. Oh, I saw that channel with the machine code stuff pop up on my recommended thing. The guy's name is Josip, Josip. I suppose he is the Pedro Pascal of the Commodore 64 scene. That's not me. 30 years ago I was a Charlie Sheen of the fucking C64 scene, mate. If you've ever seen the film The Chase with with Christy Swanson, I believe it is, and Charlie Sheen in the red BMW coupe, that is pretty much me, although it took me 10 years to get one of them. I think that's a 1995 film, and I did kind of look like him in that film at that time with a baseball cap on, although I did have hair. Let's see what other directories we've created. See, these are the extras. They need to be put in directories, and if they already exist in the directories, check to make sure the one in the directory actually works. It's a lot of effort, mate. Right, this is a completely different Trash Man game. One thing I do miss about buying stuff off eBay. So I'm just writing for SD to IC next to Thai boxing. I was saying something, wasn't I? But anyway, this is by Creative Software, not Creative Sparks, which I believe were part of Thorny MI. No. Alright, joystick 1 or 2 to move. Right, okay. As the spearhead of the city's anti-litter campaign, so doesn't have the date on here. 1983. Early C64 music seems sort of like the music you'd get in an old saloon, in the Wild West, with like the harpsichords and the automatic piano kind of thing. It's basically a Pac-Man clone. Fuck me, they're a bit fast, aren't they? That is a very loud noise for eating the dots, which you're going to be hearing a hell of a lot. So. It's exactly like Pac-Man, except there's 6 fucking power pellet alternatives. We're fucked now, aren't we? I guess they're the litter bugs. Litter bugs, see what I did there? It does that dumb thing that the arcade does, which I really fucking hate. Where if they're in the box and they haven't come out yet, they come out while the power pellet is working. I don't like that. See if we can actually do a level. Just about. Whoop! They turn into sperms. Oh, he didn't really follow me, did he? I'm waiting for that one to come out. Just about, mate. How many can we? They're all fucking miles away, and he's going to come out there. So. There you go. That was Trash Man, a completely different version. I forgot what I was talking about. Normal service has resumed. Weird game. Not the one you're thinking of when people say Trash Man. They think of the Spectrum game, which is actually I don't mind the conversion on the C64. What makes me laugh is when Amstrad knobs, who haven't got a clue about fucking home computers in general, say those 4 colour games on the Amstrad are Spectrum graphics. They're not Spectrum graphics. The Amstrad cannot do Spectrum graphics. It can do different graphics with more colours, but they're in the blocking mode, in the same sort of pixel size as a C64 high res and the Spectrum's only screen mode. Can only do 4 colours, which is shit. Because a C64 with limitations and the Spectrum with limitations can change 2 of those colours every 8x8 pixel cell. It must have been another thing I did before I copied all them fucking files. Bad Taste Software only did 1 game, I believe. No, they did Santa's Grotto. I was going to do Dai's Baby on the coronation of King Charles. I thought I might get my head kicked in by some backwoods patriotic wankers. Who gives a shit about the royalty, mate? Some cunt 500 years ago conned some arseholes to think he was the literally the God-given ruler of the land. So he collected loads of taxes and the family became rich. No, mate. I want to see all the royalty down at the fucking unemployment office, mate. So, Mr. Harry, Mr. William Prince, what jobs have you been applying for this week? Well, I applied to be the head of British Gas. Ah, that's unrealistic, sir. You're just an ordinary person who was born into a lucky family who'd ripped off the nation centuries ago. So you didn't have to work, and now you're doing these drinks. Now, there's a toilet cleaner job, Harry. I'm sending you there. Don't wear your Nazi uniform. King of Israel. Fuck for that. Right. The hell? Yeah. Looks like a typing to me. I'm not doing anything. So press fire to play, I did. Santa's grotty fucking game with obtuse fucking menus. So why don't the joystick controls work then? Well, I'll find a use for this competition pro then. So I'm guessing what you have to do is throw the presents in the chimneys. Says use right and left to select. Press fire when ready to play. So it is joystick port 1. I thought there was 5 levels. I'm fucking broken, mate. Because it's not actually starting. These are redefined, user-defined graphics, redefined every 50th of a second. So why don't the fucking movements work? The fire button works, he's doing the fucking shit. He's shitting out stockings with shit in them. This game is shit. We get nice carol music, but that wasn't a budget game, so I did actually buy the computer Christmas card by Virgin Games for the Commodore 64. Obviously, it's not like I bought it for the Spectrum. Here you go, mate. Did have a friend with a Spectrum, but he lived really far away from me. My school was like about 1.5 miles to the south of where I lived, and my friend was about 1.5 miles to the south of the school, so I lived like 3 miles away, so I never got to play on this game. But we were friends, so he did have a Spectrum. I didn't have anything against people with a different computer. I was happy for them if they enjoyed like the games they had. I think he was the one who told me, man, that mine is really good on your Spectrum. He used to be my physics partner, I suppose they're called. You know, when you work in groups of 2. And we used to sit at the same desk in physics for like 2 years, so I don't think he took physics for the final year. I think he changed that, see. Well, I might not have. My memory's for shit, and that is well known, as well as my honesty. I'm just testing things here because I don't think this copy of Rallycross works. If there's time on the battery, I'll play a bit of Power Play Hockey because I found a version that works. So the one from GameBase doesn't really work. I'm pretty sure this is a tape game. But if they crack the disc version, then it has a weird loader. Elite, you know, the space trading game for 15 quid on tape, that rip-off. That has a very fast software disc loader, actually. Remember, it took about 90 seconds to load. I think it's about a 40k game. Don't know how much memory Revenge of the Mutant Camels takes up. Or Crazy Comets, the fastest tape loader in the West, because it's a Western game. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. No. Five. We'll have 3 for the turbo. 5, you wouldn't have aerodynamics. They wouldn't come into a rallycross race. Fucking press 5 all the time. And no. Yes. That is one anally retentive fucking trainer, mate. Don't even give you the option to not have the trainers. Well, if I want to wear shoes, you fucking bookworm. All-Star Gape in here, and we got enough money in our fucking Patreon begging bowl, so I made another video. Yeah, fuck off, mate. I swear I'm gonna do a fucking video like ripping off all these idiots. I've got more subscribers than you, so I know more about the shit. Yeah, whatever, mate. One, I'm not in it for the actual subscribers or anything. It's nice to have people who actually see things the same way as you. If nobody ever watched my channel, then I won't make the videos public, would I? Don't mean I won't record them. These are my video gaming diaries. I've said that a billion, zillion, cajillion times. The reason I kind of stopped making videos, one, I was busy, and two, bingo. That's what Gary Oldman says in Leon the Professional, which I can't do anymore. I didn't do a particularly good impersonation of it in the past anyway. And I just don't actually like Google anymore. Like the other day, I was on CSDB, and I'm trying to download some working versions of games that don't work on the SD to IC from the game-based collection, and it kept coming up with unsafe download, and the only option was remove or learn more. Now in the old days, when you click learn more, you can actually say proceed at my own risk, but now don't get that. Anyway, that was a temporary thing. I don't really know what's going on with that. This goes to show Google is for dumb shits like Microsoft is. Yeah, so I've done all these separate. Oh yeah, I never played Juice by Tronics. I played Waterline. I don't know if I played Kid Grid. We played Slalom, Suicide Strike and Motocross I had, so I played those. I remember playing Motocross. Don't actually remember playing Motocross, but I remember playing it in the breakfast room, and I remember I was playing it on the SX64's screen, which has a very warm colour output, like my old Triumph TV. There is no pictures of the TV I had at any size, not a 12, 14 or 16 inch, so I'd love to show you what my TV looked like. It had electronic push buttons, didn't have any sort of digital display. Fucking get out, you dirty fly. Better make sure the camera hasn't moved so it still looks central. No. See, doing rasters is a 1983 thing. Give me a chance, mate. I don't know what to expect of this game. So, do you have to just step on every single square, regardless? So what's the business with drawing like a path on the screen? I don't know what happened there, mate. It does appear you have to step on every thing. It's sort of like Congo Bongo, because these things come down and they're sort of like, that's sort of like down. So is it actually false perspective? He's got to do that one there. Right, and that's your Pac-Man style exit. So there's a bit of Cuba, a bit of Congo Bongo. Got to make sure there's no cola in that one. I'm running low on the Diet Coke for the bimbos. That's Diet Coke's marketing. People in frilly dresses with too much makeup. That doesn't necessarily mean women only though. So I'm not sexist. So it doesn't appear to make any difference. So I don't know what those lines that it's drawing actually mean. Do they limit which ways you can go? We'll see in a second. Still having my roll up, see, look. Because they put everything right at the edge, right, and you got the isometric false perspective going right to the corners, it almost looks like an Atari game where it would use the full screen. Now whatever game I do, if the sky is blue and the ground is green or like brown for or orange or yellow for desert, I would have to do a raster split in the border. That really annoys me when games wouldn't do that. I know you can't draw the graphics out of the border, but at least use a raster, and you should be using a raster to set the background colour anyway, to save you a colour. I mean, not using colour RAM and using the rasters to change the palette, that's probably the easiest and fastest way to do a C64 game. You have to decide if it's right, there we go, we're going to have to use the Competition Pro. I don't think it's a matter of breaking it in, it just feels rubbery. It's like a difference between a 1983 Vauxhall Cavalier gearbox, manual obviously, versus a BMW 3 Series, which is the cheapest one they had, even a 316. I'm pressing F1, the F1 key's a bit iffy. I've got loads of keyboards. I went through a phase of buying C64s that were absolutely trashed. Well, I moved and it wouldn't let me move, so what's going on there then? There we go. Well, it is me. Right, so even though it says press fire in there, it works if you do it on that joystick port 2, it's joystick port 1. And finally we get to play the game. So I guess it's a trade-off of avoiding them and getting all the panels. Oh, he's bad. I didn't notice that one before, where he's independently moving round. It's a bit of a difficult place to be in because there's nowhere to manoeuvre, so when that one appears you're a bit fucked really. It's really, come on mate, I didn't know they could go sideways. Very tricky part. It's very difficult to review games that are this old. You have to be in the mindset of what other games were there around this time. So the only way to get to that side is, so that's a safe spot, so you could actually stay there. Right, okay. Matthew Smith pioneered the safe spot technique. I had no choice really. This kind of feels like a ColecoVision game. Which one is the quick shot plugged into? That's plugged into space. So it's not registering space, it is registering a fire button on joystick port 1, but then you have to play the game with joystick port 2, so that's a bit fucked up. That's the kind of stupid things that you would get on really early C64 games. So I don't know how old this game actually is. This is pot luck doing this area, see? There's no way of knowing where they're going to appear on the screen, so sprites in the border would have helped there. Give you that little bit of extra notice. It's a safe spot, so might as well finish all of these round here. Ooh. Could actually do what you do with Pac-Man and follow them, because they don't actually turn around or anything. I was getting a bit risky there, so we've done all of them. I've done all of them. So literally avoiding them now. Okay, we should be okay. So right, okay. So yeah, like I was saying, it sort of feels like a ColecoVision game, which is what early C64 games were like sometimes. So you've got to be careful with that arsehole. Once you get here. So there is an element of Cuba where you kind of have to dodge them while you're hopping about. Oh, I had Pogo Joe somewhere. Oh crap. I really shouldn't have done. I meant to go. I got that and that confused. So if I do all of this side, then so the Mork and Mindy egg, I think, turns into a robot who can move all over the shop, innit? See, now he's gonna fucking follow me. See, now you're a bit fucked really. That was a mistake. I should have gone down there. I was trying to get to there to avoid him. It's quite a challenging game. Is it better than Cuba? I don't know about that. It's better than Hexpert, that's for sure. Although, actually, I haven't tested that. Because I haven't actually got in a situation where... Actually, no, it is better than Hexpert, so there we go. Person who wrote Hexpert obviously never ever played the actual game. He looked at some screenshots, designed the game, and then thought, use hardware sprite collision detection. So you'd be like on that square, they'd be there, but because your 2 pixels are touching. Come on. It's not a bad game. That was from Messrs. Tronics and Co. American company, which I only realised, you know, later on. You know, when you get magazine scans of like American magazines, Artworks, Tronics, they all do adverts. in things like compute and stuff like that. I'd never have been able to see that back then, because I didn't go to America. They're a bit racist up there, I must admit. If you got a sort of Muslim face, you're a bit fucked if you want to live in America. I won't recommend it, mate. Certainly not in certain areas. Probably get fucking rugby tackled every time you go out to the shops to buy some fucking ham and cheese, but with fake cheese, I think. Yeah, that was a thing on Top Gear. I think it was the first US road trip. Which the TV rip is much better because it keeps in all the slightly iffy stuff that probably upset the Americans. So if you get the DVDs, you're a bit fucked. You want the TV rip. You can tell that one because it's about 3 minutes, 4 minutes longer as well. I think, yeah. Let's try Kid Grid. Oh, not that long left in free time, but I'm ready to go. Should put in a clip of Jodie Foster in Contact. I'm okay to go. I'm okay to go. Has Jodie Foster got a unique voice, or does everyone who sort of grew up where she grew up have the same? Would you find another woman who sounded like her? Same thing with Rosanna Arquette. How do I fucking do this? Right, okay. Don't want anything on. Right, okay. Don't take that the wrong way. I'm fully clothed, mate. Why does it have to be F1 to start? F1 key is dodgy. It is his Amidar knockoff. They do give up chasing you after a while. I like the way it draws the squares in. It reminds me of the adventure game on BBC for some reason. You know that thing they had to cross over? And it had the stupid squeaks and things from a horn, a weird horn. There's too many enemies on screen and they're too fast. So again, someone who's never played Amidar, doesn't understand the subtleties of it, has just produced a knockoff. That's the thing. That's why Atari Soft's Donkey Kong is so shit, because the guy who wrote it hated Donkey Kong. He also wrote the Atari version. I think they're both as shit as each other actually, so I think we see they chase you straight away. I mean, what is this? Is this like fucking level 10, level 5? It's bullshit, mate. And that was down to the joystick. I actually wanted to go there first, not go there. Yeah, I don't like that one. We're here for my enjoyment, mate, not yours. I do sometimes accommodate making videos of other shit, but basically, like I always say, it's a selfish channel, mate. These are my video gaming diaries, games I want to try out, any comments I make, like Run Like Hell, which is actually a 1987 unreleased game. It's not a homebrew at all. Ripping the tree graphics on there for a Shadowfax remake. I need to find better horse animations to improve the ones that you get. But Shadowfax is a massive horse. Yeah. There is one channel that used to make videos all the time, and they hardly ever make videos now for the last few years. They used to make good videos. I think it's called Retro Game Couch. There's something about a couch in there. That was a really good channel until it just kind of stopped. Chambers of Shaolin. Oh, actually, I've got my washing in the washing machine downstairs. Right, these two, they're not really arcade games. It's all like puzzle games. So we'll go Chambers of Shaolin. Battery didn't get a full charge, but regardless. Bit of manual and mechanical focusing here. Physical focusing. I'm moving the stack of cassettes that the camera's on. I can't see if the green light is on it. Actually, that was it. You press space for some reason. It's, no. And the green light is on. It does actually load. It took so long to load though that the battery ran out, but the battery hasn't had a full charge, so the battery's fucked anyway. It used to record something like 1 hour and 47 or 48 minutes. It was more than 45, and now it's down to like 1 hour and 22 because the battery's old. I'll tell you if it's brilliant, mate. Oh yeah, music is good on this. You will like this. I'll let you listen to the music while I put me washing in the bag. I'm going to go and dry it around my carrots. Give my laundry a treat, innit? They get to go out for the day. Trees, grass, flowers, fodder. that music. I'm not that fucking selfish, mate. But I am, because I was putting me laundry in the bag. Oh, actually this game is on another Konami Arcade Collection compilation by Ocean. I got one in mint condition. I mean, the inside looks brand new. Yeah, how many bright one? Name of apprentice, M for mother. Yeah, anyway. I'm sure I tested this up to the game starting. No guarantee it will actually work though. Don't fall over this time, you cocksucker. Yeah, I don't know if I like people putting likes on that video. He mad Commodore nearly broke his neck. Yeah, give it a like. Maybe it's a cunning Baldrick style plan by me to get the haters to help the channel, although putting a thumbs down is no different to putting a thumbs up. Promotes the channel just as much, maybe even more. I have this theory that if you have like 20 thumbs down and 19 thumbs up or the other way around, YouTube might find that interesting from an algorithmic point of view. And therefore it might promote the channel even more than if you got 35 likes and you know, you get the idea, mate. There's more text on the screen. No, I was hoping it would fucking load. I don't know how much this millennial shit battery is going to last. How much juice? We played juice already. I think the windows are open as well, actually. Better open the curtain a bit. It's all part of my testing to check out the quality of video recording based on ambient light and type of light that the face of the CRT tube is exposed to, not the neck. No point with the neck, is there? Because I know what the problem with the camera is. It doesn't like massive changes in contrast, like a mostly black screen and then it changes to like a blue screen. There we go. Whatever. Oh, you've got a fucking jump on these, do you? I've got no idea what the control is to make him jump. We have 2 tries left. Alright, I see. As long as that one is below when you jump. Right, I get what's going on now. Okay. How do I get off this one then? Get off! And what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to go and then come back. You have failed to complete the test of... Alright, so you might want... Next! See, if that happened and it was a single load game, then yes. But for a multi-load game, I expect cutting edge fucking everything, mate. So, that's bullshit. Power Drift is a single load game. And that's the standard by which all multi-load games have to be because Chris Butler famously said he asked Activision if they wanted to have the tilt of the roads like that when you turn on the Power Drift, and if they did want it, he told them it would have to be multi-load, and they said they didn't want a multi-load, so You got what you are given, mate. There's all the A to Z stuff then. Right, A and B here have things. Right, okay, well, we need to make that a bit easier. That's right, so I've junked all the extra stuff that don't really fit in the by software publisher yet. So I suppose these are my go-to games, plus the ones that are left over from, like, you know, when I was doing game reviews, probably 2000, although at least half of those are on the 2 gig SD card, so they're not on here. What's that? Cunt Chiller V8. Play a bit of the last V8, even though it's a horrendously unplayable game really, due to some really disastrous design decisions. Still would have loaded it up back then, just to hear the music, and while the music is playing you can play the game, so I might add a few goes of the game. Oh, I found a green official Star Wars pen, well, felt tip pen. Yeah, my dad tried to order something from Argos the other day, and on both the cards he tried to use it on, the 2 different banks both said, oh, we've sent you a code, and the code never arrived at his phone to type in. You know, make sure it's you kind of thing. Now I know Santander system's fucked, because I had to give my dad the money and get him to do the road tax on his Barclays credit card. Anyway, he couldn't order what he wanted to order. It was really frustrating. And then he said about 2-3 hours later his phone got all these like messages all in one go. I was like, well, it must be your phone. If it's 2 completely different banks, then you know, it's most likely that's more Occam's razor than it's a good tune, but it's from a shit game, Driller, which I'll never play, never ever. I don't see the point of playing Driller. One, it's very slow on an 8-bit, why would you play it? And 2, I don't think it's a particularly good game anyway. It's a bit like some of the Sega sprite scaling arcade games look massively more impressive than early 3DO 3D games. Yeah, I reckon you could say that about Need for Speed on the 3DO versus top-end arcade sprite scalers of like 92, 93. Yeah, we don't need all this. Lovely picture, mate, lovely. I think I need to open the curtains a bit more. Don't move the camera, you know. So I can see the road. If there is trainer options on this, I'm not going to use them. No, no, no. Ooh, I pressed the wrong button. Crap. Where's the remote? Mad Commodore fuck up galore that was. So you have to push in the direction you want to go and the opposite to that direction to brake. But the brakes are shit unless brake is fire. Not sure actually. Probably should have tested that. You know, like when you buy a new, well, not a new car, but a new classic car or a new car for you. Well, you just buy a classic car. he won't go mashing on the accelerator without testing the brakes first. Yeah, I was right. It's just the brakes are shit. They're like Ford Anglia quality. Now, I don't know if up and down is rotate left and right, actually. I don't think it really matters because the screen is so narrow. Oh, hey, you saw that? The game engine pushed me back 1 pixel. What, is there a black hole in the fucking tree causing graviton waves to grab me and pull me into the tree and make my car explode? I don't honestly know why this car particularly is the last V8. Is it something to do with petrol running out, being very scarce, and everyone else is driving a 1.1 litre Ford Escort Mark III? Yeah, I think it is actually. So I think that the movements change. See, yeah, I think that's what it is. So they shouldn't have done it like that. They should have had fire for accelerate. So I suppose it replicates the shit handling of a car that probably is like that. So when you want to brake, you end up turning as well. It's a bit like a Mark I Ford Mondeo, really. I've got a shield somewhere. What happened there then? Is that time? So, got shit handling, shit brakes, and unreasonable time limit. The screen is not really big enough, although most of the time it only scrolls that way, so it don't really make a difference on level 1. And you're not going to get past level 1 because he is, yeah. Fucking hell. See what I mean? I fucking hate these 1mm cocksuckers, I really do, mate. Anyway, my ride's arrived, so that's the end of that one. Thunderstorm. What could we possibly play during a thunderstorm? I think I know what we could play. I think I know, mate. Battery didn't get a full charge. Just having a bit of a sleep. Woke up. Overlapping thunder. It's calmed down a bit now. Certainly not like some of the epic thunderstorms I witnessed as a kid in the early 80s or late 70s. Couldn't tell you exactly what year it is. But it certainly was in the second house, I remember. There you go, yeah. Man, my luck, the thunder's finished now. Dee, 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 dee. Well, actually, I did find another compilation the other day. I think I did actually generate all the things I need for a new folder on it, but well, you're going to read what it says anyway, ain't you? I know you people, you're just too impatient. You can't wait, can you? You could have looked away at the screen right there, but you didn't, so let's get the lights off there. Lights off software. So I've got the window open. Got the fan by the window. I think that's what it was like when it was loading, actually, the raster bar. On the copy I had. One of those games me and my mate both bought. Before he became a traitor. No. 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 Yeah, we've had this comment before. I'm innocent. Yeah, I need to brush up on my, not brush up, fill up on my carbs and protein. Oh, there was some lightning there. I can't tell if the thunderstorm's going further away or coming closer. Ah, bollocks, that seems far away. Alright. Again with the F1. Alright, luckily we get to use the zip stick. The zip stick, not the shit stick. As I said, for my 60-hour, 4-day, 364 40th anniversary. The first arse fuck for the Spectrum. A very blocky one, but an arse fuck nonetheless. They only run away when you're facing right towards them. If you're only partially turned around, partially Greek man wedding night. Oh, that was iffy, that was. Should play it on hard, but thunderstorm's going anyway. A lemon pip as well, just for good measure. Ah, I hate this one. That was a close one, that was. You can actually see where they're going to arrive from. Oh, hang on, I didn't see that one. If you pay attention, you can. There'll be one right here now. Ooh, that's a bit risky. How many bastards you got to get there? Quite a lot, apparently. Hey! Hey! The innocent are winning. Unlike in real life. The innocent! Now, if you want to stop all crying, you know what the solution is? All lawyers have to earn a maximum of minimum wage. There you go. See? They all do it for the money, you know, getting off the guilty on a technicality. My C64's got sparkles. Hey, what am I supposed to do there? I always fuck this bit up. Now the thunderstorm's gone. I should have had this idea 10 minutes earlier. Your interactive soundtrack. Ooh. See, actually, with a dark grey. Ah, man! With a dark grey, you can actually see the graphics much better. I think the problem is the background colours to the trees. I mean, during the day, maybe these should be. Oh, you can't have light green because it's multicolour actually. Oh well. I was looking at some of these which... Is it going to chase me now? Run to the hill. Ah, crap. Does he always get you when he comes from the side? How do you know which side he's going to come from? Brilliant game. Arse fuck for the Spectrum. Thank you, Paul Norman. Does that make Paul Norman a prostitute? No, he'll be the customer. Spectrum owner would be the prostitute because they're the one getting the arse fuck. To continue, press fire. To restart, press run stop. The thunderstorm's gone, man. I was going to have a roller. Yeah, but I've got the window open so I can't get the cat in because my cats are actually dumb enough to jump out of an open window. It's about 20 foot above the ground. Coco has done it. She's fallen off the windowsill. Luckily she landed. She was okay. I think there was a sofa there. And Aslan has tried to do it. One day he just looked at the open window and Bob's your auntie with a pair of testicles, as they say. Well, they don't say, but my Commodore says. What do you need to... There we go, that's the moth sorted out there. Moth ski. And under normal circumstances, I would have had to go and get more tobacco today. Actually, right in the right now. But I had a bit of a sleep, so that helps. I can't smoke while I'm sleeping. I'm not that much of a genius, right? In fact, it's very dumb to smoke. Don't smoke. Yeah, so what else are we going to play now then, eh? I think I know what I want to play now. It's a game that I haven't given much attention to. Special attention stickers. That's what they used to be. Anyway, I've got all the tobacco off the buttons, and I probably won't have to get tobacco now until not tomorrow, the day after. Thank you. Right now, see, we've got this. and it's blowing air onto me, which is not good while you're having a smoke, because hot rocks are going to go flying. Yeah, anyway, that was a great game. A great game. These are great games to have a quick go of. I need to put this somewhere, but let's move these cassettes just in case they actually load. There's Times of Law. Oh, we could try loading Times of Law from cassette. I don't think people actually like my live tape testing thingies though. Oh, of course the camera's moved. AJ, you can't come in, buddy, because the window's open. So, I went and had my Sunday lunch, and the less said about my trip out today, the better, mate. Like some cheap tacky character, when I come home I have to have my blood pressure tablets, mate. Enough with that discussion. Next. Is this actually right? Well, that Febreze is nearly empty. I don't know if I've got any more. I keep forgetting to buy that shit. Again with a alphabetical sort. Yeah, I don't know if I would create separate directories for things like Access software, because to me they're just like US Gold. Looks like OU Raid Almos. Maybe that's French for do the fucking gardening, you lazy prick. Okay, if you take the if in doubt, take out the alphabetical sort. First game in the this directory listing is the one that boots. You got that old style gaping, you dumb cunt. Oh, the other one was Zaipu. He's a little shit, he is. You know what he banned me for? Because someone put me on timeout by accident. I went on my other account and I said, who the fuck blocked me or something? And I didn't know it was. And then that person did actually block me as well, and blocked the other one too. So there you go, that's why I'm not on that channel anymore. Only one person from that channel, that regular live stream, actually came on and watched 1 to 3 of my videos, and they weren't even Amstrad ones. Even though I'm an expert on the Amstrad now, I think that's what his problem is. He's like, wow, this guy knows more about the Amstrad hardware than me, and I've been doing this channel for 10 years. Whoa. He also uses real hardware. I've never seen him use real hardware. Novabug uses real hardware, but I think he takes the sound output and the video output and pushes it through a capture card, so you don't get to hear the pathetic music coming out the pathetic speaker. Yeah, see, it's just rain now. Maybe I should watch Blade Runner. You should try that, actually. You should watch Blade Runner. There you go, that's why I'm waffling. You should watch Blade Runner while it's raining. Very atmospheric. Heavy rain, actually. Works a treat. If you're watching it on a projector, like 13-12 foot away from the wall, because you don't need a projector screen, you need a tin of medium grey paint. 128, 128, 128, not Spectrum. That's the RGB code for the kind of grey you need, medium grey. yeah, see, there's loads of Patreon pricks on every subject, mate. Projectors. I saw a review of some expensive laser projector, and he had the windows open. It was overcast day, and the image wasn't any brighter than my fucking £370 Optoma 720p HD projector. I don't know what happened there. Right, there we go. Got unlimited no, we said to everything. So again with a fucking function key. Don't worry, I've got plenty of keyboards, like I said. But yeah, there you go. I was going to say, my projector 720p. You know why? Because if you get a 1080p Blu-ray and it's in widescreen, not regular widescreen, stupidly widescreen as I like to call it, 2 point, like Star Wars is, then you're wasting all that projector space. So I have to zoom it up anyway to 720p, because it's usually something like 1080 by 700 and something the film. So having a 1080p projector doesn't make any difference to me, because you zoom up the video. So the vertical resolution is going to remain the same. Alright, you lose a bit off the sides, but what the fuck happens in the sides on like 99% of the film? Fuck all, mate. Whoop. Which joystick this is going to be? If this is with a Competition Pro, we're fucked. Fucked! Micro switch 5 buttons or not. I'm pretty sure it's F7 to open the doors. This is really, you should never be in a rush to do this game. It's F7. It's F7. It's F7 to open the door. Ah, bollocks! I can't play it. I'm gonna have to relabel the bloody file. So either the F7 key's not working, or I'm fucked. So I can't remember the fucking thing. Not surprised eating all this junk food lately. See, that's clearly not the wall. They should have drawn the graphics so they came down to there at least. I can't remember what the key is to open the door. Is it shift key or something? Control? Could be control. It's one of the big keys on the key. Oh. Control is reset. Right, that's no good. Oh, shit, I should have read the instructions. I can't play that if I don't know how to open the bloody door. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Yeah, well, see, in something like Firefox, you'd be allowed to blow the doors up. Firefox Sprite. Possibly from the Laserdisc. I don't know if, yeah, you do see your shit. Don't think I played Firefox or Laserdisc arcade game. I played Astron Belt. I used to love that. The music was so awesome on that. I could play Tapper, Up and Down. We played backwards. Oh, Congo Bongo, innit? It's alphabetical sort. There's people walking slowly in the street while it's raining. These people are mad. I used to do it as well. That's why I'm mad Commodore. That's not why I'm mad Commodore. Everyone regular to the channel knows that Mad Commodore is a character on an old Atari 800 XL television commercial. Possibly UK only. I don't know. It was like the Mac versus PC adverts with Justin Long and some fat tit who probably does like Microsoft a hell of a lot. Yeah, I won't. I was thinking maybe I'll do the compilation, but there's not actually enough time. The battery is already flashing, which usually means you've got about 10-15 minutes. I've already done the perfect law of the West video diary gaming capture thing. I think we need to go in the US gold thing, which is meant to say US gold tapes, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, we need to put Starfire 1 on there as well. See, I know I had Ghost Chaser, that's why I must have that Solid Gold 1 collection. Although the late ones should be called Solid Shit, because US Gold games for the C64, they, as soon as he started writing his own games, not him personally, but you know, he as in US Gold as a company that he controlled, they didn't, nah. When he was getting the best software from America, most of the time, he did import some shit games too. But when he was doing that, that's the reason why his games were a quid more, is because he was giving them $1 in royalties per copy sold, and they immediately agreed. It's like, well, how the hell are we going to sell games in the UK? So that's how they did it. But the early games, like I say, weren't bad, because, ooh, 1103. J for joystick. We're on the zip stick again. This is the version I had, but I don't really have memories of it. I didn't have Congo Bongo on the Coleco, and I still don't. But I got Sub Rock for some reason. It's in mint condition. I hope it's worth a fortune. Right, there we go. Ah man, I was expertly playing the game there. That's a little cheat, that is. You just go straight up. See, now he's here. This is a bit of a problem now. What did I touch? Oh no, it's got Hexpert style collision detector. No wonder I didn't like this version that much. Graphically, it's nowhere near as bad as I remember. I don't understand what's going on there. And you have to wait. Listen to the rain. There's no cars now. Yeah, I decided I'm buying a new car. My anxiety with driving is now, well, the proportion of it due to the potential unreliability of my car. Look, I jumped that easily before. Now for some reason I can't jump it. It's bullshit. Bullshit. Don't remember being unhappy with this game though. See, he's over there. What's killing me now? Right, that's enough of that. I want to play the disc version anyway. I don't want to play that version, but no one's bothered to ever make it work for the SD to AC. They've left the awkward custom software disk loading routines intact. Okay. Oh, that's a full stop. Damn you, CRT glasses, where are you? Compilations have to be in ZZZ, I'm guessing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh look, I put Ship Pack 2 on there. What did it get? Ah, I haven't done it yet. Yeah, see, I had Ghost Chaser. And I don't think I bought Drop Zone as a full price release. I can't remember with Ghost Chaser. I thought I did buy it as a double cassette. And I had Teladija. And I didn't buy that as an original by itself. I don't think. See, if you'd asked me like 10 years ago, I'd tell you what the fucking shopkeeper was wearing when I bought it. Never mind what shop. Never mind, you know, what version and how I got it. Fucked. Yeah, we played Drop Zone already, so Teladija is such a horrible game technically, but people don't hate it for some reason. Bit like old style gaping. You won't find anyone in the retro community. It's not actually a fucking community anyway. There's loads of people who watch retro related videos, but 95 to 99% of them are spastics who watch millennial style videos, which is like, they're too lazy to look it up in 2 minutes on Google, or they haven't got a clue. These people agreeing with some of these top 10s for like C64 music. I'm like, did you get a C64 in 1992, mate? Ah, that's why. Explains everything. Well, I had a C64 before Rob Hubbard ever did a tune for it, and Galway was just getting going. So I heard the entire evolution. I must have bought about 120, 130 games, including if they're on compilation. I got to hear pretty much all the best music.